painting today, there's some good prices on frames here with thick Meranti wood, which doesn't warp, and it's very nice and rustic. And I think Karen and Urs Stratum have done a really good job, haven't they? Okay, so let's start the bidding here with this one. It's probably on your brochure there, but this is called Table Mountain from Table View. And you can see the sunlight filtering through the waves there, breaking on the beach. Idyllic scene. Seems like there's nobody in town today. One of those early mornings, winter mornings with lots of clouds. So let's start the bidding at 850 for this one. For oil painting, it's pretty good. Who's interested in this? Wants to make a bid on Table View? Okay, there's one. Do you want a bid? Okay, we're going to 1,000 now. Is 1,000 cool, Leonard? Okay, can we do 1,100? 1,000? Okay. All right, it's going to be sold for 1,100. We got 1,200. Okay, do we have 3? 1, 3? Yes, we do. Do we have 1, 4? Okay. Are we going up? 1, 5, Leonard? Do you want to make a bid for 2,000? Just to save, do you want to make a bid for 2,000? I'm talking to number 8. 1,800. We have 1,800 there. Do you want to go higher? There's a 2,000 here. Are we out? Okay. 2,000 going once, going twice, and sold to the people on the internet. Well done, Leonard. Thank you for playing. All right. Okay, the Divine Pomp. Living waters in a dry land. All right, it's a beautiful one. Let's start this one at 800 as well. Okay, there's number 13. We have 800. Do we have 1,000 for this? We have 1,000. We go 1, 2. Yes, we have 1, 2. Do we have 1, 4? Okay, 1, 2. Going once. Going twice. Sold to number 13. Well done. Die ou radio. Die draadloos. Andre used to be able to do running commentary of the Springboks when they used to play well. People actually used to listen to the radio when they played, and they didn't have TV. And he could tell you maybe he can do that for you some other time, but he used to entertain his classmates by doing all the commentary for the rugby. So draadloos is something he enjoys. So this old radio, it's a smaller work, so let's start it at 350 for the old radio. The retro radio. Who's interested in the old radio? Okay. All right, that's one for you, Dad. This is your radio. You can buy it back. Thank you very much. There's the vase. Beautiful vase there, and a couple of other works. Let's start with the vase. All right. Nice to put in your lounge and different areas and decor. Who's interested in the vase for? Let's start this one at 450 for someone to get in. It's a good price for this size. 500, 450 around there is good for this. Any interest in the vase, just put up here. Okay. All right. Let's move to the cathedral in Venice. The lovely sunset feel to it. And the line drawings of Andre is something, it's all hand drawn. A lot of people, when they draw architecture, they use a lot of, rulers and architectural techniques and so on. He actually does this freehand, which gives it a specific style and feel, which is what makes his works interesting to me. And he does this on the fly. He'll be traveling, he'll see something, and then he'll draw it, shooting off the hip, so to speak. So that makes this very good. Who's interested in the Cathedral in Venice for 450? It's a smaller work. We're going to start there. Cathedral in Venice. Okay. Yes. Okay, it's going to be sold there. Number 11 for 450. Let's clap when they sell, please. Where's my Arthur? Are you filming? I need someone to hit the cymbal when we get me a cymbal. You guys aren't celebrating the sales enough. Just remember what you're doing this for. Every time we sell a painting, we can get closer towards our next goal, which is to go to Philippines to train pastors, to help establish churches there, train people, get them Bible schooled. And the next trip Andre is going with is he's going to be taking David Narciso of the Philippines with him so that they can go and harvest some new churches. And that's one of the things for the next mission, what this mission is going for. He's also going to Myanmar, to Michael Nyang, where they're going to be visiting the different villages and helping Michael with some support there. He has churches, he has church in his house, but he gets chased out because of the Buddhists in the area. So we're going to go and help Michael again. So this is what today's going for. So guys, let's celebrate it. Every time something gets sold, let's just give it a little bit of a yay, all right? Thank you. I'm not finished. Let's look at Manila Bay. This is actually in Philippines. As you can see, there's the juxtaposition of the old and new. You got the old boats in the background, and the new buildings in front with the beautiful surroundings. So let's start this one for Philippine missions. Let's go 800 on this one, Manila Bay. Who's interested in Manila Bay? Okay. Anyone want to make a bid on this? Something you can afford? It's not, all right. 750. It's going to go for 750. Are you bidding or are you waving at people? You can't do this while I'm auctioning, Amy? It's all right, you're learning. It's fine. Sit jou aan hierso. Wat gaan aan hierso? Okay, it's going to be sold to number 5, 750. Yay, sat hom. Sit hom bietjie weg van. So if you put it away from your ear, you can hit it harder. Is there people that want to make a bid on the vase? I gave him a long time. How this works is we'll start at a ballpark figure, and if you want to make a bid, if no one's made a bid, you're welcome to do so, okay? Mama's taken the vase for 250. Sold. I don't know the number now. Let's do one at a time if it doesn't work, okay? I think both of these are awesome because the one is, you know, in the East they have the ancient art of calligraphy. And what Andre's captured here is the thick lines of the Eastern calligraphy, and he's drawn a geisha here, which these colors work really nicely, but that'll work just as well. What we do is this is going to end up on a pillar, I promise you. Have you seen these pillows that we got at the back there? They are made by Jasmine and her Loft Collection company. She's done an excellent job thanks Jasmine, putting them together. It's put on special cotton fabric and then stuffed with down, which is really good quality. So 1,000 Rand per set for that. If you want to get one of those, talk to them afterwards. Thank you, Doreen. I've got a bunch of those at home, and my dog enjoys them. My kids enjoys them. I need to get Jake off those pillows. Okay. So this geisha, beautiful painting. Let's start this one at 1.5, okay? Because the Japanese hairdo and things like that have gone for much more. So we're supporting missions 1.5 for the geisha in color. I'm not going to say colored geisha, okay? Not going to go there. We've got 1.5 online for the full colorful geisha. Is that going once? Going twice for 1.5? Good. It's going to be sold. To Len, congratulations. So. En nou hierdie ene se maatjie. Yes, it doesn't matter if you're black and white, geisha. So let's have a look at this one. Let's also do this for 1.5. Who's going to make the first bid on this? Okay, there's one going for 1.5. Very good. Do we have anyone else who would like this geisha painting? It's going to be sold to number 2. Well done there, Bason. Eric, that crash sounded a little bit like a Buddhist temple to me, you know. You smack it. How do you like them pineapples? Hey? Who wants to make a bid on pineapples? It's a smaller one. Okay. No pineapples. 250. Okay, we got a bid on pineapples there. What's your number? She doesn't have a number. It's okay. Ons is nie te ons los die nommers uit vandag. So so it's going to be sold to Jasmine for 250. Yay! Well done. Oh, I love this white flowers. It's really, really beautiful. Nice job, Andre. All of them is great, And we all have our preferences. Some people like the scenes or flowers or people and so on. I love these flowers. They've got a lovely line. It's almost Matisse-like in color. And, I've seen some of Matisse's works in Paris. This could stand alongside that very easily. The white flowers. Let's start this one at 1,200. We would like the white flowers, 1,200. There's a bid here. Anyone else? That's going to be sold to our friend here, number 15. 1,200. Mona says this is framed and it includes the brackets and the thing at the back. Thanks for my Minka frames. You're going to need heavy screws for this. Maybe, eh? Because this is solid wood and it's got nice backing. So, all right, well done. We got like a Boerkaap feel here. We did a lot of scenes from Cape Town. We love Cape Town. Don't you love Cape Town? This place is awesome. I'm so glad God sent us here to base our mission from here. In His wisdom, He thought we could reach the world from the bottom of Africa. But it's quite a nice place to live. I'm quite happy here. And, it's got a bit of a Boerkaap theme. You've got the sun filtering through from the top, which makes this interesting. You've got a lot of shades, and you can see those highlighted areas. So, okay, who wants to make a bid on this? Let's start at 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. All right. Do we have 2,000? We've got 2,000. We've got 2,200 here. Leonard? Yes. We're going to go more? 2,500? Do we have 2,500 there at the back? Okay, do you have 3, Leonard? 3,000. Someone's bid 2,500 at the back. Chris. Hello, Yvette. Leonard, I'm loving the vest. Show that. I can check you. We've got 2,500 here on the floor. And do you want to go higher? 2,800. Do we have 3 at the back? We do have 3. Do you want to go? I don't know. He's speaking to his missus. I can see her walking in the background. Nice to see you, by the way. Okay, where are we now? 2,800 at the back. We had 3 at the back. Can you go higher than 3? Okay. He says you sold for 3. Gentleman at the back. Well done. Thank you. So we have Melkbos Strand. It's a nice place to surf. You can see the dunes in the background. That's actually Coburg Power Station. And this is the wave station in front. So, a lovely scene. Afternoon sun coming through the waves there. With a lot of wind as is usual there. It's a good one. Who's interested in this one? Let's start this one at 800. Okay, Zach wants 800. Will you go to 1,000? Do you want to do 1, 2? I've got 1,000 already, Leonard. Do you want to do 1, 2? 1, 5. Do you want to go higher than that? Are you okay? We've got 1, 8. Okay, how about you, Len? There's 2,000. Do we have more? No? Okay. 2,000. Melkbos Strand. Going once. Going twice. It's going to be sold to Leonard. You've just bought Melkbos Strand. How does that feel? Congratulations. Okay. Okay. I don't know how this works, but at this auction, this thing's already sold. I don't know who bid for it. Like I said, you got to check with your mom, Okay, so Cafe France is sold. Um, all right. Are there people that would like something similar? Maybe you can do another type of Cafe France, just to give you an option. There's one order here for Cafe France, please. Something like that. Might not be exactly the same, but it will be the same artist and same feel. Okay, and you need to make a bid for your order. Their bids are at 750. Okay, that's fine. Let them do it. Remember, we do what we can, and that's how this auction works. It's not like a worldly auction. Okay, so thank you. It's sold for 750. What did we sell this for originally? What? It's a new one. No, but what was it sold for this morning? Okay. All right. So, okay, this is in Hong Kong where Andre tried to watch some Hong Kong Sevens. It was fully booked, so he went to watch here at this place, the doghouse. And what type of meat are they eating there? They're in Hong Kong. Okay, so doghouse. Let's start this one at 350. 350 is a smaller work. Nice little restaurant in Hong Kong. Okay. Any bids on this? All right. Let's go to which one is this? Cafe Adriatico. Who'd like to get this Cafe Adriatico one? Also a smaller one. Let's start this one at 400. Any bids on Cafe Adriatico? Nice one for your breakfast nook and restaurant corners. Pizzas, eating pizza together. We love having meals with people, as you can see today. And this one's a nice one, capturing a moment. Any bids on this? I'm not seeing any bids on this. Pizza meal. Yeah, you can make a bid. All right. Yes. Do you want to do all three together? What do you want to bid for? You can make it up. Huh? 400. So did I hear right? Okay, you can get these for 400. These three sold. So just make a note. He's going to get the collection. I want them to go. I want them to be together. They're friends, they're family. You can't separate family, So. This lady having a drink here. It's probably a soft drink. This is a missions auction. This is Wat lag jy so lekker nie? Lig jy lekker. So here's a lady having a drink, very elegant. Sometimes just, like I said, Andre just sees people. And his two cameras got stolen at JFK twice. How does that happen at the same airport? Okay, it's New York. But eventually got so tired of getting new cameras, he started to draw, taking a sketchbook with him. And his importunity became God's opportunity for him to sketch things on the fly. Excuse the pun, wherever he flies. And that's how we got all these pictures. So, God can use your importunities, your disappointments, make them His appointments for your life. And here we are doing auctions with all these drawings. So let's start this one at 650. Who's interested in a lady having a drink here? Nice, elegant one. We're all the single guys. No. Who'd like to make a bid on this? Lady having a drink. No? No, the boys there? Okay. It's okay? All right, let's move. Thanks, Doreen. Thanks, Morne. Wow. Okay. Really good. Let's start Jesus before Pilate here. All right. I'd like to start this at 2:5. Okay. This is a iconic moment in Jesus' life where Pilate was presenting Jesus to. We can order it for him as well. We can order something similar for him. Just make a note for an order. Let's go. Who's going? This is worth a lot. This is something you can use in a church area, or when you're having household, you can refer to it. Pilate questioning Jesus, are you the Son of God? All right, so Jesus, you can see Jesus, his hands is bound there. He's got his red scarlet cloak on and I love this. It's really well. And you can see Pilate's hand gesturing. It's a moment. And it's something that we hold dear. So who's going to make first bid for 2.5? Okay. All right, but any other bids here on the floor? You want to go a bit lower than that? Okay. All right, I'm going to tell Jesus you didn't buy his painting. I know. Ja. Je lag lekker nee. Okay, this is baie lekker. Moving on. So you're going to buy a bearded Pakistani, but you're not going to buy Jesus. My goodness. Sorry, Here, vergewe hulle maar. Praat laat. Okay, so bearded Pakistani. Let's start this one at 450. It's lovely met sy hatjie op. I've bought a Muslim in the past as well. We love our Muslim friends. We've been to Pakistan. Yeah? Yes. Yeah. What can you do? Okay, it's sold for 2.5. Thank you very much, eh? Christians, that's awesome. And the Pakistani, this poor lost soul, what you going to do for this guy? No, man. All right. Any bids on the Pakistani guy? You know, Irma Stern went to Zanzibar, okay? You know who Irma Stern is? She got a Muslim man to sit for her. She paid him something. She painted him. It's around the 1950s. Then she bought doors from Zanzibar and cut them up and used the ornate doors cut up those doors and made frames out of it. Thank you. Waar is julle? Hoekom gaan jy Zanzibar toe? That Muslim man is now selling for what was it selling for recently? 6 million rand. The one Muslim collection of a few Muslim people that she painted on her journeys in Africa sold for 18 million rand the other day in England. Irma Stern. Okay? So, you must remember that a painting is an investment, and because there's a story behind it. Paintings are investments because it's a one-of-a-kind thing, and it's done by the artist. It's not a poster. It's something you can keep and you can pass on, and it doesn't lose value. Especially because we're involved in a global network. These paintings are going to be interesting in a couple of decades' time. You'll see their value increase. So I really believe that, and we've seen that as well. So, bearded Pakistani, getting it for a steal now at 450. Who's interested in this one? Any bearded Afrikaners want to buy this one? I could just scratch out Pakistani and say, yes, there's a bearded Afrikaner buying a bearded Pakistani. Sold. Thank you. This African girl here, beautifully done. As you can see those light blue areas for the shaded areas is very nicely handled. The good old African yellow in the background. It's a really nice work, and it'll blend in any environment in your house. How about the African girl? Let's start there at 800 for this one. Who's interested in African girls? Is that a hand there? Or are you playing drums? Okay, playing drums. Okay, African girl. Any bids for the African girl? Who likes this? Like to support missions, but you don't want to bid. You just want to make an offer. Nice one, this. No Europeans here. People were going crazy for this overseas. Take it overseas. Send it when you do your next overseas ones. I think you should take some African stuff there and Europeans. I don't know. Okay. Thank you very much. That's beautiful, Andre. Are you bidding for your own painting? Are you bidding for mom? For which one? The African girl. Okay. Sold to mom. I don't know how much. You must pay something. 750. We're all playing here, you know. Jacques-Yves Cousteau. Some two iconic gentlemen here. I'm going to thank Doreen for getting everything in order and putting the faces together and the places together. Now Jacques-Yves Cousteau was an explorer of nature. And he found out things like, he said, wasn't it sad that the ocean, which is the greatest source of life, is being the most polluted? That's the type of guy he was. So he would go and discover things in the oceans and work towards getting the ocean healthy again for the world and for the next generation. He developed the aqualung after World War II. He was in World War II. And then he developed an aqualung, and that's where we get scuba diving from, this guy. This is quite an incredible story. If you check out his life, you can YouTube him. You know, Ter wille van oorlewing, I think was the story on TV, wasn't it? But yeah, and then it was fantastic. Always at his boat. Okay. All right, so Jacques Cousteau, nice reminder to be an explorer like us. We explore as well. We'd like to start the bidding here on 650. Jacques Cousteau, yes. There's another Cousteau over here. It's going to be sold to explorers. It's sold to the gentleman in the front, number 15. Well done, 650. Thank you. But we must what? You must put the sticker on. Okay. Sorry, I dropped this. Sorry, Van Gogh. I apologize. He's looking at me. Okay, so Vincent van Gogh, great inspiration to painters. He did mission work in London, in Netherlands with the coal miners. He wanted to be a missionary. And then he worked for a church there, and they said, you spend too much time with the normal people. Which is exactly what we want to do these days. And so then he quit missions. And suffered as a painter for the rest of his life. And he used to write letters to his brother for paint. And Theo would send him paint. He said, Theo, I need cadmium, this and that. And I found one of the paints that has been derived from the paints that he used. I use that in my oils as well. But he's been a great inspiration to us. We've seen some of his works live, you know, and it's really good. This guy tormented life, not appreciated in his life. And sometimes, you know, like even Jesus wasn't appreciated in his life. What he did that lived long beyond him. And now he's busy with his work and his kingdom is extended. So an artist's life is a sacrificial life. Because you see something that other people don't, and you give everything to make it express it. And sometimes people don't appreciate it. So that's very much like ministry in the early days when you're plowing and pioneering and going to new places. As a family, we sold everything we possessed 3 times, planted new churches, moved to different places. But God always rewards, and it's been a great blessing for us to do it because it's worth it. So Van Gogh means a lot to us. And let's start this one at 600 as well. Nice one for your collection of artists. We have collection of composers, artists, different ones. Who'd like Van Gogh? It's very similar to some of his self-portraits. I think it's before he lost his ear. Okay, any bids? You want to make a bid on Van Gogh? You can make your own bid, right? No? Okay, I'll make a bid. I'm going to make a bid at 400. Sold to me. But I want it. She says yes, and then she takes it. Doreen's okay. Well, I must listen to Doreen as well. Oh wow! A very nice version of the Japanese hairdo with an interesting frame and color. They've gone total. They've chosen some interesting grays and yellows here. So this one is framed already, and I think it's got glass on. Glass. Okay. Is it non-reflective? Non-reflective glass. I got it right. Yay. Okay. All right. So with this frame and this beautiful painting done already, ready to go, let's start this one at 2.5. Japanese hairdo. These go for more. We have sold them for these type of paintings for more. So let's start around that area. We'd like to make the initial bid for this. Okay, there's no one on the floor at the moment. Is there anyone that'd like to make an offer for this one? It's framed, yes? 1.5. Okay, is there anybody else who wants to bid? I think it's going to be sold to you, Becky. All right, it's going to be sold to Becky. Well done, girlie. Thank you. The Tuareg bride from Niger. deep in the Sahara, they do some interesting things with their faces. And Burkina Faso was an area we reached this year with because of your help and auctions like this. Pastor Andre went into some remote districts there near the Sahara where it's really hot. I mean, I got these SMSs from him. It's really hot. The air conditioning's not working. But the people were really nice, and they really appreciate it when we make an effort to go into those areas. And they've got rich cultures of their own, and they're interesting, and they love God, and yet they just lack the resources. They lack the input. They lack the care, because most people go where they can get offerings, and we go where we don't. So, that's why we're doing this. So this is a beautiful piece. It's also on the cover of your catalog. And I thought, something like this should go for 10,000 Rand. This is a signature piece of today's auction. So I would like to start at 5,000 for this one. And then maybe we'll talk, if you do a good amount, then we might talk about throwing in a frame for you. We'd like this Torek bride for 5,000 Rand. There's a bid for 5,000 Rand. Okay, good. Can we do a frame for her as well? Where's Corin? Can we do a frame for her as well? Do you want a frame? You want to pick out a frame and tell them what you want for 5,000 Rand? Thank you very much for your support. It's sold. Wow. That is so cool. This should actually be in our coffee shop at church when we build. We're going to have lots of walls to fill. How much? Okay. Do you want to do a team effort? Mom's got an idea. So we all donate 100 Rand, and we put this in our coffee shop at our new church that we're building next year. Yes. Let's do it. Okay. So we've got all your names, and we'll just remember that. But thank you. Do you want to do it now? Okay, my mom says you must do it now. Well, you got the vision, you got the job. Sold to the whole church. Well done. We're going to have to get that foundation done now. Okay. Wow. Okay, so thank you for your support for that. That's awesome. Yeah, we're giving to missions. And you know what? If you're ever traveling anywhere, just tell us. So we can connect you to some of those churches and you can go bless them. Go visit them somewhere. Just use the network, It's nice to see a friendly face in another country. And I always encourage people to connect with harvesters around the world. And we've got friends that are not harvesters as well, in other churches that are wonderful people that you can meet. Okay, so Alfama, Portugal. Pastor Andre did a 6-week mission tour through Portugal. A lot of little churches. They've got cobblestone streets. They've got, you see this? They've got these little marble cobblestone streets. They put marble on their pavements. They walk on marble. Because they've got hills full of marble. It's cheap for them to do cobblestones. But everywhere you go in Portugal, you hear people, hamarki, click, 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 click. They're making little cobblestones for their. So yeah, we've been there a few times and ministered there with Manuel Bessa and so on. First time, 1987. She went there. So Alfama, Portugal, nice vibe here. Very nice late afternoon sun hitting the area. So just sometimes these line drawings just speak for themselves. Lovely atmosphere. Put it in your coffee area where you're drinking coffee at home or wherever. Who wants to start this one? Let's do 850. Alfama, Portugal. Good price for this. You'd like this one? Okay. We'd like to make a bid on this one. We want these things to go today if we can. Yeah. Yeah, this is an original. It's going to go. We want to ask our model, Cherie. Can we just have some music for our model? No, we can't. Cherie's gonna be modeling our scarf for us. Thanks, Cherie. Just come and show us quickly. And you have to walk in front of the mic and stay here a little bit. To give you an idea, can they see the scarf? Can you take it off and show people and then put it back on again? Yeah, there's a special way to do it. Okay. Yeah, do the other one. What we're going to do is we've got 3 of these today, and we're gonna auction them. We're going to auction them off. Okay. So this is Big Ben that we did, and then Charlene Simon Farrow, who's also designed for people like Celine Dion, designed this and put it on Indian cotton for us. So it's quite costly to make, and it really has a nice effect. So we're going to auction these scarves off as well. Who'd like the first one? Like to make a bid on the first one we have to go above 400 Rand for this. Who'd like a scarf like this one? Who's interested in scarves? Yeah, that is awesome, man. Let your mommy buy it. There's one there. Do you want a scarf? Are you going to bid 800? There's a bid for 800. It's going to be sold there. Congratulations. Give her a scarf. Thanks. Okay, take it out of its packet, please. Excuse me. There are some instructions how to fold these scarves here. Do you want to show us how to do it quickly? Oh, come on, Doreen. I know you want to show us how to do it. Do you know how to do it? Okay. Do you want to do it on Eric quickly so we can see you? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I love those colors. Yes, there's a scarf left. Do you want to make a bid on a scarf there online? This is. Okay, we're going to go for 700. Sounds better. It's going to be sold online. Thank you. And then. Is it sold? Oh, okay. You can get the scarf. This is the last one. If you can also order them, but we only had 3 today, so we're auctioning them off. They can order as well. Okay, let's do this. Who'd like to order a scarf for 700 Rand? Okay, yes, it's. I love it when the kids bid and the parents get nervous. Shh, shh, sit near your hand. Okay, so, all right, hold on to this one. I think Alda wanted one. So maybe send this to Alda. And then we'd like to order one as well, hey? Okay, so we're going to order one for 700 as well. Aja. And Cherie will get it. Yay. For modeling. Well done. Wil jy ook een hê, Chantel? Ek sien nie daai hand nie. Wil jy ander een hê? Okay. Is reg? All right, so well done, Cherie. You actually got a scarf. That's yours. Can we make sure that we order one for Alda as well? At 700. We do that. Okay, excuse me. All right. Let's do this. Have we got a buyer for this yet? Any bids for Alfama Portugal? Yes? 750. The 750 clan has bought this one again. But you know, it adds up 750. It doesn't mean that that's what you're going to pay at the end. It's 750 times 3, 4, 5. How did you work that out? Okay, I got it. All right, they've planned. That's sold. Keisergracht Bridge in Holland. Beautiful bikes. When you get to Holland, you can rent bikes and cycle through the city. Lovely to do that. Nice little moment there. Okay, who's interested in making a bid on this one? Anybody? Let's start. 300. Good one for this. Okay. Vietnamese fishermen on a raft. Yes? Yes, sold. Sold to Eric and Angie. Well done. Okay. That was sold for 300 to Eric and Angie. This one here, also 300, same size. If you're interested in this, the fisherman in Vietnam, we've been there. Yes, 300. It's going to be sold to Cynthia, a Vietnamese fisherman. You're not clapping, eh? Thank you. Crossing the river, beautiful picture with a lot of washes and interesting reflections from the bridge there. Who's interested in this one for 800? Nice scene. Sold, man. Mom's going. Listen, how much does he? Okay, any other bids on this? I'm gonna do this for this child that said me a few times. How much can he do for this bridge here? Yeah, I know. But he's just playing along. So the point is, you're investing in his future by letting him sow into missions. So you want him to bid on something else? Or do you want something else? What did he want? You wanted something else coming up? Okay, well, we'll let him bid for that. Okay? And then we'll get him at where kids' levels are. All right? So don't worry, Mom. Okay, anybody else want this one? Okay. Let's move on. So as you drive towards Peniel from Stellenbosch, you go over the hills there. Ja, it's jy moet net die pennetjies oorsit. Sit nie die pennetjies daar. It's a practical thinking from the IT department. Thanks, Morne. If you catch this in the afternoon, it looks like this. You got Zorgvliet down at the bottom there, beautiful wine estate. And this is a new thing for us, taking photographs and showing off Cape Town and the beauty of it. These sort of things work well in a lounge setting. You know, if you got these long couches and you put it just eyeline, it's quite nice there. And also for, I think restaurants would enjoy something like this as well. Or yeah, so I don't know. Make a bid. I'm not. It has to be more than 800. Because of the cost that involved in printing this on canvas on mounted wood. So I'm going to start this at 800. It's quite good for what it is. Any bids on this one? This is in the Stellenbosch area. Beautiful mountains. But you're going to go 1,000? Thank you. That's going to be sold. Who's any other bids? Going to be sold for 1,000 to the lady at the back. Thank you. That's the one she wanted, anyway. Listen, how's your arm there? Is your arm getting tired? It's all in the wrist, you know. You don't have to use large muscles. Just nice, Eric. Okay, while Eric's learning how to hit cymbals, I'm going to start talking about the water. Sorry, Eric. You must get Doof. Where's your son? He's my buddy. My drummer. Okay, this is the waterfront. Beautiful area there. If you go, that's the Victorian Alfred Hotel over there. There's the banking area, the clock towers over here, but I couldn't take a longer one. Clock towers over here. There's your Table Mountain, and there's the Cape Grace Hotel in the middle. Beautiful area here in Cape Town. So we've set the bar at 1,000 rand, so let's start there for this one. Okay, we've got 1,000. Do we have 1,100? Do we have 1,200? 3. You've got 1,400. Do we have 1,500? You're going to go 1,400. It's going to be sold to Zach. Woo! One of our teenage patrons of art. Thank you, Zach. He supports missions. Once Zach gave a bunch of coins and things from other countries so that Andre could go on a mission. And thank you, man. Give him a good round of applause, guys. Congratulations, Booty. Oh, wow. Old class steam engine there in Mafeking where Andre grew up with his parents. They had a farm there. He used to love steam engines. And they make the big noise. On this Traveling Man, we actually have a steam engine sound on the title track. as well. So anyway, steam engine Muffer King, beautiful. I love it. I'll just go 1,200 on this to start at least, I think. Nice steam engine. 1, 2. We would like a steam engine. Okay. Is that a hand, Greg, or are you sleeping? I'm just kidding. Arthur, you're wiping your eye. Okay, we'd like to make a bid on the steam engine so we can get going. We've got a lot to do, so we want to start finishing off. Yes? You're going to start there? 1, 2. It's going to be sold to Angie for 1, 2. Sold. Yay! Here's another little drum disciple. Congratulations. Do you want to get this one as well? Not right now. Okay, the railway trucks. Beautiful perspective shot of the nice captured shot there with the complementary oranges and blues of the railway trucks. It's a beautiful scene. We'd like to do this one at 1, 2 as well. Let's start there. Railway trucks. Yes. It's going to go to the lady in the front. No, there's a war happening. 1, 4. Okay, do you want to go 1, 5? Do you want to do 1, 6? How about, where are we? 1, 7? Okay, 1, 8. All right. Do we have 2? Do you want to go higher than that? Are you fine? Do you want to do it for 2,000? Thank you for supporting missions. Congratulations. Beautiful. Here's a smaller version of the African bus, which has become an iconic figure. I told you about it earlier. And it's a beautiful one. So let's get you in here at 450. African bus is one of the most interesting ones Andre's done. But it's a smaller version, so it can fit in anywhere. Kids' room. Nice African version of it. So we would like the African bus for 450. African bus for 450. Help? Sorry. African bus? Okay. All right. Moving on. Do you want to go 250? Okay, Chris. You got 500? Okay. You stuck there. I thought you were the 750 clan. That's great, man. They've done some good things. All right. So it's going to be sold for 500. African bus. Congratulations. Sorry, buddy. Do you want to order one? Why don't you order something similar? Okay, order one for Christopher at the price, and we'll talk to the artist, buy him chocolates, and make sure he's okay. He's not part of the 750 budget. There's his own budget. Ah. Okay, this is the scene at the harbor at Lambert's Bay. Isabella's is just over here where you have fish and chips at the harbor there, you know. Can you live for Lambert's? Okay, so let's make this affordable. Let's start around 1,000 rand for this. Okay, there's 1,000 rand there. Is there more? 1, 2. Do we have 1, 4? Okay. 1, 6. 1, 6. Okay. All right, 1, 4. 1. Sorry. 1, 4. It's going to be sold for 1, 4. Congratulations, you got yourself a harbor. And it's quite interesting because it's going inland. Those boats are going to be dry docked for a while. All right. Who likes to surf? This is Sunset Reef in Kommetjie area. And you can see this, the Chapman's Peak in the background with a lot of textures and things here. It's fun to paint these scenes. This picture was taken on a big wave day. To give you an idea, the surfers that surfed this on the day, I didn't paint the surfer into it, but the surfer would have been about, in scale that I measured there, the surfer would have been this big on this wave. And Grant Baker took one of these waves and was photographed, and it was with all the websites and things like that. This was a large day. This is at least 30 foot. And Hilton and I were looking for waves, and we ended up in Kommetjie, and we photographed the whole thing happening. This wave happens about 1 kilometer out to sea, and it breaks on a reef there. If you look at Long Beach across to Chapman's Peak. So anyway, that's the story behind this wave, and it's real. It's Cape Town. It's rough. It's raw. It's got power. All right. So let's start this at. This is a large works. Okay. So let's start this at 2.5. It's an oil color, and it's been framed already. Who's interested in the wave? To give you an idea, okay, 2.5. All right, to give you an idea, these paintings go for about 5,000 rand. Okay, so you're getting it for half price at 2.5. Okay, it's going to be sold at the back there. Congratulations. All right, beautiful, beautiful work. Let's start this one because we're doing missions. Let's start it at 2.5 as well. Same sort of size. And we can, if you do a good bid here, we can throw in a frame. Who's interested in this beautiful gladiolas? I think this is the gladiolas, eh? Yeah. And it's really nicely done, Andre. Good job. Let's start this at 2.5. Who's interested in this one? It's a great piece. It can be a focal point of any room. Who's interested in one of these gladiolas? Are we online? 2 others. Okay. We're going to hold on to I don't want to sell this for too little. This is a beautiful piece. And it should go for what it's worth. So we've done quite a lot today, so you've done great. And we could sort of. Do you want to make a bid on it? No? Okay. Come. Next. We've got the collection of birds. I love the birds. The weavers, the Eurasian hoopoe. It's got different colors. The African hoopoe is a bit more roosbruin. And this one has got these bright colors. It's a turquoise kingfisher as well there. I think these 3 birds should go as a group. I think you should buy them together. Birds of a feather. Get sold together. And why don't we sell this for 1.5, all 3 of them? And start there as a bid there. What do you think? Yes. It's going to be, anyone else? It's going to be sold for 1.5 at the back. Thank you. God bless you. So just make a note there, 33, 32, and 34. Have you got them at the back there? Okay. Kangaroos in the sunset, mate. There's a bunch of kangaroos just standing around. All right. And there are a lot of them in Australia. We've done missions down under. We've got good friends there. My brother's there at the moment. Mark Ambrose and friends. Who's interested in buying some kangaroos? Make a bid. Anybody interested in some kangaroos? Let's do them at 300. Kangaroos. You want what? 50 rand. For Zoe. You can bid what you want. This is your event, so you can do what you want. Kangaroos in Sunset. It's going to be sold for 50 rand to Zoe. Zoe's bought a kudu, a few things. Beautiful, beautiful lines of the dunes in Namibia. Beautiful scene. I love this. It could transport you to another place. Let's start this at 500 for Namibia. 700. It's going to be sold for 700. Thank you so much. And the wolves in the snow. Man, what a picture. You know, those wolves get together and they lie on top of each other when it's really cold and they warm each other up. And if you have your own pack of huskies, they go lie on the guy and they cover you up. They talk about a 2-dog cold, a 3-dog cold, and a 4-dog cold. How cold it is, how many dogs you need to lie on you. So wolves in the snow there is beautiful. Also 500 rand. Who's looking at the wolves? Okay. It's going to be sold here to number 13. Sold. Thank you so much. Okay, you're getting, I can see you're getting a bit tired here. It's missions. But how many more do we have? Is this it? All right. This was donated to us yesterday by an artist called Stefani. And she does abstract art in the area of Cape Town. She does a lot of things for the restaurants as well, in the Melkbos area. And where does she live, Chantal? I've got notes. Stefani is originally from Blouwater Bay outside PE. She lives outside Cape Town, and she's got her own garden and so on, but she does acrylic works. She says this one was inspired by an abalone. If you can see the oyster shell there, that got her going with its patterns. And you see there's silvers in here as well that reflect the pearl-like shells of the abalone. And then she went crazy. I said, "What happened here with these chicks?" She says, "Yeah, that was laat in the aand to say, Vicky." Yeah. Okay. And so she's an abstract artist. Is a signature, and she kindly donated this to missions. So I said to her, "Well, that's great, and we'll let people know about her. You can also order works from her if you want, especially decor pieces for large walls. She does that, and she's a great friend, and she's now part of this network as well. So let's support missions by taking this gift to the next level and applying it to missions. Um, I think we should. It's a really nice work, and I think we should start high with this. So let's start at 3,000. Okay, if you're interested in this one, it really fills the space. It really uh, focuses a wall. If you've got big walls and nice lounge suites and so on. Who's interested in this work for 3,000? That's fine. I mean, who wants to make a bid on this? Is there anybody who wants to make a bid? I'd love for it to go. It was a gift. It was something beautiful, and she could have sold it somewhere else. So it's slightly different. So you need your. It's a modern piece, but I think it's beautiful. Well done. A lot of texture. Okay, there's no takers today. Okay, well dit gaan oorstaan. All right. Thank you. These are the last four. This is Loop Street in Cape Town, iconic area. Boonzaier and all those places, all those artists of the past have all painted Cape Town. And this is a very interesting street here in Cape Town for us. A lot of interesting restaurants and so on. Who's interested in Loop Street for 450? Loopstraat. Okay. All right. And here's the Huguenot Monument. A lot of Huguenots came to Cape Town for their faith. Who's interested in the Huguenot Monument, where they have the celebrations every year from Franschhoek? Any bids on these? Okay, I'm moving. Do you want the Huguenot? This music room is really beautifully done. Let's start this at, because those didn't sell, I have to start this at 800. Yeah? You want it 800? You want 800. Okay. Do you want 1,000? You've got 1.5 here. You've got 1.5. Are you okay? I'm gonna do this for you. Sorry, who's also here? What do you have? You have 2,000. You have 2.5. You have a budget. Yeah. 2 times 750. It's good. Okay, 1.5. Okay, you can go in for 2,000. It's gonna be sold to you. We're gonna ask Andre to paint similar things for you to at the prices that you can do. Okay, because he's a kid. Yeah, but it's fun. We're gonna do it for them. All right. Hoor nou vir my 'n bietjie. Dat ek nou net klaar maak hierso. My sukkel nie. Daddy, please do a painting for this boy that's been saying yes, yes, yes when other people were keeping quiet and all I heard was crickets. Thank you. Sold to you. Okay? You just have to wait a bit. Okay? Sold to you. Okay? I appreciate your support. 2 extra ones, please. I love you, Mom. Okay. Carousel. We have a lot of pictures of carousels, of all our children on carousels, and it's just a beautiful one to have. You can see that, that lollipop, red and white there as well. It's a beautiful one to end off with. Andre, I think we should also just give Andre a good hand for all these paintings that he did. He did a really good job. And I want you all to give yourselves a good hand. It takes a while, but you know what? We can say to people, give to missions, and they don't know what it's about. Or we could have some fun doing it. So this last carousel, let's end off with 1,000 rand just for missions. Come on. Carousel. Are we going? Any bids on the carousel for a kid's room? It's really nice as well. Okay. No? Do you want the carousel? Okay. Are there any more paintings? We done? That's fine. Okay. Let's give God a good round of applause. Thank you, Lord, that people support missions. Bless them. Bless everybody that gave today. And let it be given back to them, pressed down, shaking together, and overflowing in their lives because they care for the nations. Because we care for the nations, let nations also run to us. Bless every child, mother and father, and businessman and friend and partner that gave today, Lord. I pray in the name of Jesus that they'll understand that God sees what they do today and that God will reward them in ways that they understand in Jesus' name. Thank you so much. God bless you. Pastor Andre, come sing for us if you want. I don't know where that is. It's missing. Let's have some music.
Testing 1, 2.
Okay. People getting some coffee and things. Testing. Shawnee, just a bit more on my voice. Thank you. Fine. Piano compared to my voice. Yeah, it's everything a bit loud, I think. Testing 1, yeah. I think the piano a bit slightly down. Thank you. 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I grow weary, voice up, feel faint. Sometimes the weather's dreary, the house lacks paint. Sometimes I gotta step up the pace. Sometimes I can't go on, the road's too long. My legs ain't moving, can't finish a song. Sometimes I know where I belong. Feel a surge of strength and catch my second breath. I know the resurrection has power over death. Sometimes I catch my second breath. Bit more harmonica. Sometimes I think of the pilgrims that have gone on before. I'll walk in their footsteps, I know what's in store. Sometimes nothing matters anymore. Sometimes I'm carried by the wind on angels' wings. Sometimes my heart is heavy, sometimes it sings. Sometimes I see what tomorrow brings. Sometimes I'm safe in God's hand, I know where I stand. I look over the hilltop, see the promised land. Sometimes I'm ready to join heaven's band. Amen. In a moment of time. Oops. One, two, three, four, 1, 2. A moment in time, I was here with you, but look at me now, here in Timbuktu. A moment ago, oh, seems so long ago. A moment in time, all things will be fine. A moment in time, the sun stood still. I flew back in time, but it's morning still. The day is so long, something seems wrong. But a moment in time, all things will be fine. Well, a moment of time, I leave all behind. will travel on to a place I will find, and I'll take you there with me sometime, a moment in time, all things will be fine. Well, a moment in time, the sun will rise again, announcing the morn without any rain.